Welcome to your workout for Monday, April 6th. Upper body, a little bit of cardio, and some core. We are all going insane, I know. We're gonna get through this, guys, but we can't neglect our health, our physical health, our mental health. We gotta keep going. We don't wanna lose all the gains that we got for those of you that are coming to Slay regularly. So keep on keeping on. Pray. Meditate, do some yoga, have some quiet time, read books, watch movies. Do all the things that you didn't have time before because you never made the time. So this could be a God thing, guys, a way to make us slow down. On the other hand, I know people are suffering, bad things are happening, people are dying. It's a scary time. You can look at it in a lot of different ways, but all we can do is make the best of it right now and do what we can do with what we've got. So let's knock out this workout together. Make sure you finish it, give 100%. I know sometimes when you work out at home, you just don't push yourself as hard as you do in the studio. When you're with all the other girls, watching them work hard makes you work harder. It helps you to keep going. I totally get that, believe me, I know. Do your best, give it 110, 120%, and thank you so much for your support. Let's do this. Our first move is a push-up with an arm reach. So you're gonna be on all fours. You're just gonna hinge down onto the elbows and then reach right and then left. Really focusing in on just using the upper body here. So pushing up with those triceps and then reach right, left. Keep the tummy tight. Into an overhead pass. So a wide stance, toes pointed out. We're going to take that dumbbell, pass it overhead, right to left. The key here is that good posture so the chin stays up, the tummy stays tight. Nice and slow, taking deep breaths. We go into the dumbbell archer. So we're gonna start with right leg forward. We're gonna hold those weights out like we're doing archery, and we're just gonna pull one weight back as the other one stays held out in front. Good posture, tummy stays tight. Get a nice rhythm going.
So the position we're standing in is similar to a warrior pose in yoga. The front foot, toes pointed forward, the back foot is sideways. Halfway through, we're going to switch sides. So here we're going to switch, step forward with opposite foot, hold that weight out, and we're pulling the other weight back like we're doing archery. If this is too difficult holding the weights, you can put them down and just do the movement without weights. Bench press with right-left cross. So we're gonna lay down, dumbbells in our hands, knees bent. Instead of bench pressing straight up towards the ceiling, we're gonna alternate right to left and bench press across the body. So with this cross movement, you're gonna activate those triceps a little bit more. Keep the tummy tight, but breathe through it. Nice slow rhythm. Don't squeeze hard on those dumbbells and waste that co-contraction energy with those fingers. Keep a nice loose grip, reaching across the body. Chair plank with a row. So we're going to be planking with one hand on the seat of a chair. Opposite hand, we're going to hold a dumbbell and row it up and down towards the armpit. So feet are about the width of your mat in that plank position. You want to be sure that your chair is on a surface where it's not going to slide. Halfway through, we're going to switch arms. So the other arm's going to hold you up on that chair, and the opposite arm will be rowing that dumbbell up and down. The key here is to look down so you don't strain the neck. Keep the tummy tight. Here we go, switching to opposite arm. To push up with arm reach. So we're on all fours. We're just going to hinge down to elbows, pushing up, reaching right to left. So we're really focusing in on using the upper body and working those triceps. back to that overhead pass, so a wide stance, toes out, knees are bent. We're gonna take that weight up and over the body, transferring it from right to left hand. We're gonna keep posture really good, like you're standing against a wall, tummy tight. Keep that chin up. Round 2 for that dumbbell archer move. So you're gonna start with one leg forward. One arm's just gonna hold that weight straight out. The other is pulling it back like you're doing archery. The key here again, and always, good posture, tight tummy. Breathing through it. Halfway through, you're gonna switch directions. So opposite arm's just gonna hold that weight straight out while the other is pulling that weight back and forth like an archer. Switching arms. So that opposite arm is holding the weight straight out and the other's pulling back and forth. Back to bench press, right, left, cross. So laying down, knees bent, legs tight together, one weight in each hand, and instead of bench pressing towards the ceiling, we're bench pressing, reaching right and left. Like I said, this is going to activate those triceps even more than a regular bench press, just changing it up a little bit to activate the muscles a little bit differently. Take this opportunity to take deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Back to chair plank with row. So you want to have that chair on a surface where it's not going to slide. Toes are about the width of your mat, and you're just going to lean down in a plank, holding yourself with one arm as you row up and down towards the armpit with a weight with the other arm. Keep that tummy tight. Again, an opportunity to take some deep breaths. as you work. Halfway through, we're gonna switch arms, so that opposite arm's gonna hold you up in that plank while the other one is rowing the weight up and down. Here we go with the switch. And taking that weight up and down. You're doing awesome.
The cardio portion of your workout. So we're going to do 2 Tabatas. Each Tabata is going to be a combination of 3 moves in one. So the Tabata is going to be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds. You're going to need your dumbbells. Let's do this.
So we start with 6 dumbbell runners, a right left back kick, and scissor jumps, holding the weights the whole time. Here we go with a demonstration. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runners, kick back right left, and then jump, jump like scissors. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kick back, and jump, jump. Keep it going for 20 seconds. You get 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds.
Rest. Work. Rest. Work. Rest. Session complete.
For Tabata number 2, we have 4 right-left jabs, a right-left hook, and 2 forward circles around a dumbbell. Here comes your demo. 1, 2, 3, 4 right-left jabs, a right-left hook, and 2 forward-facing circles around that dumbbell on the floor. Get ready to work. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, hook, hook, and 2 forward circles. Again, right-left jabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, hook, hook, right, left, and 2 forward circles. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds.
Rest. Work. 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 Session complete.
Now into the core portion of our workout. We've got 5 moves. We're going to work for 1 minute and 20 seconds, rest for 25 seconds, 2 rounds. We start with the cross press dead bug. So you're going to be on your back. Right arm is pressing against the left bent knee. Left arm is coming up and down with the right leg touching the shin. So we're really focusing in on that lower ab area below the belly button. Make sure that you're pressing on that stationary leg that has the bent knee. So you're getting that extra little oomph with the core work as you press and then lift the opposite arm and leg. We're going to hit the other side now, so we're going to switch. Nice job. You want to keep it going. Make sure you're pressing on that stationary bent knee and then coming up and down with the opposite arm and leg touching the shin. We now come into the forearm plank reach. So you're going to be in a plank on your toes, but on forearms, and you're just going to alternate right to left, reaching with those fingers out and touching the floor in front of you. Shortly, I will show you the modification where you can do the same move, except on your knees, still reaching right to left and touching the floor out in front of you on your forearms. Alternating crunch, knee, crunch. So on your back, legs together, you're going to crunch up and then bring that lower back up and crunch knees towards the chest. So crunch up, chin to the chest, and then bring knees towards the chest. So just keep alternating with this move. It's going to work upper abs and then lower abs. So crunching up, chin to the chest, coming back, and then bringing those knees towards the chest and feet coming back down. Keep it going. Lying alternating knee kickouts. So you're just going to be on your back, arms stretched out, and you're going to have knees bent, toes pointed, and then as you alternate right, left, kicking out, you're going to flex that foot. So again, this is going to work those lower abs below the belly button. So take deep breaths, focus on keeping that tummy tight, knees stay bent, kick it out, flex the foot, kick it out, flex the foot. triangle oblique reach with dumbbell, so a wide stance. One foot is sideways, the other is pointed out, a little bit like a warrior pose. Knees are locked out. One hand, palm is open, held up, as the other one is holding a dumbbell with the palm facing out. You're just gonna hinge down to the side all the way to the ankle if you can, and back up. Keeping the tummy tight the whole time. Now we're just gonna switch directions. So put that dumbbell in the opposite hand, switch your foot position, other arm comes up with an open palm, and just hinge down to the side, all the way to the ankle if you can, and back up. Here we go into round 2 for core with the cross press dead bugs. You're going to be on your back down on the mat. One hand pressing against opposite bent knee as the other hand comes up towards that opposite leg that's coming up and down with toe pointed. Again, this is working that lower ab area below the belly button. And now we're just going to switch, so opposite arm pressing against opposite bent knee. And then the other arm and leg are going to come up and down as you reach for that shin. Keep the toe pointed. Remember to be pressing away with that opposite arm on that stationary bent knee so that we're really working that lower ab area. Back to forearm plank reach. So you're in a plank, on your forearms, reaching right to left, touching the floor out in front of you with those fingers. Keep that tummy tight. Remember to modify, you can come down on your knees. Back to alternating crunch, knee, crunch. So on your back, chin comes to the chest, crunch, and then lift those legs and bring knees to the chest and lower the feet. Again, crunch up, chin to the chest, lift those legs, get that lower back off the ground, and bring knees to the chest, feet to the floor. Keep it going. Again, we're working those lower abs below the belly button when we lift the legs, and then the upper abs when we crunch up, bringing chin to the chest. Lying alternating knee kickouts. So again, on your back, arms stretched out, knees are bent. You're just gonna kick out right to left with toe pointed, but as you kick, you're gonna flex the foot. Another move to work those lower abs below the belly button. Take your time, use this exercise as a moment to take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Back to the triangle oblique reach with a dumbbell. So you're gonna be in a wide stance that's warrior-like. So one foot is sideways, one is more pointed out. One hand is open, being held up as the other hand holds that dumbbell, palm facing out, and you're just gonna hinge to the side. Remember to keep those knees locked out because then you're also gonna get a nice stretch in those hamstrings. We're just gonna switch directions with this halfway through. And get ready to switch directions with that move. So you're gonna put the dumbbell on the opposite hand. Other hand comes up with a held open palm. Switching your foot direction as well. Hinging down to the side, trying to get that weight all the way down to the ankle if you can. Keep that tummy tight. You guys did awesome, and remember, we're gonna get through this weird time in our lives together. Thanks for joining me.